Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Joy of Hobbying Live. I'm joined by Dean the Dream Martin. How you doing
What
tonight,
up? Pretty good. Just got off work, so I'm happy.
Dean? Nice. What a guy. So we are doing a futzing stream, obviously. And we're doing it on the first Asmus Gandalf. This was released a few years ago, so we're going to do a quick unboxing, and we're going to talk about the figure, and then futz it, or at least attempt to futz it in the stream. We might have to do a second follow-up. Full disclosure, I do have the Crown Series on pre-order. I do know the Crown Series is better than this one, but there's some parts of this figure that to buy separately is almost cheaper just to buy the whole figure. So that's why I purchased it. Also, we're recording this pre-recorded, so if you're watching and you're commenting and you're wondering why aren't we answering your questions or ignoring you, just know this is a pre-recorded stream. Enough about that. Let's get into the unboxing. So,
Hell yeah.
I got this from eBay.
Cool.
And when I sold this figure, Dean, not this exact one, but I sold this figure when I had it a few years ago. I sold it for $500. The Crown Series has really dropped the price on this first version, and so I paid $200 ship for this.
Nice. Yeah, they were real expensive there for a while.
Yeah.
I
So
guess with
keep
more
that
options,
in mind. Keep that
With
in
more
mind.
options drops the price. Nice.
Yeah. Now I like the way Asmus did this one when we talked about it. When they first announced the Crown Series, we mentioned like, hey, there are parts that come with this that don't come with the new one, and I think that's super important if you want to preserve value, especially because the Crown Series was quite a big improvement over this one. I do have one thing that I don't have now that I do want to futz with at some point. It is Tibetan lamb hair. I want to try my hand at maybe some rooting. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Wow.
All right, so taking a look, very well packed. I'm surprised it's double boxed, if I'm being honest. All right, so here's the art box. So we have Asmus Gandalf the Grey from The Hobbit. Love to see that. Let's get this bad boy open. Mine is number 1129 of 1500, so this is a pretty limited figure back in the day. It's kind of interesting that this one was numbered, but the Crown Series is not. But not a big deal. All right, so this one does come with foam packaging, which I think is really nice for the figure. And I will switch to... Dean, can you bring in the ZOV, please?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right, so we have... Nope, that's too short. Let's bring this up.
He's so dirty.
He's Gandalf. God damn it, I thought that would work. All right, so we got Gandalf right here. Well packaged. What a guy. Look at that. I need to bring this up a bit. Bear with me. It's been a while since I've done an unboxing. All right, so there's Gandalf. We've got some nice foam here. Put that to the side.
I gotta tell you, foam is so much nicer.
It's a premium experience, my guy.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
We got a nice little cloth here. We're going to be water treating this, so I'm going to show you guys how I do that. So we got the cloth here. This is like the outer fabric. There's a stand, Lord of the Rings. You also get a crotch grabber. Now, the main reason why I picked this setup, there's 3 reasons. Well, I guess technically there's 4. One, having options is always a good thing. I think the Crown Series is a much better figure than this. With that being said, maybe there's a part on this outfit that's better than the Crown Series. I don't know. I don't have the Crown Series in hand yet. So being able to kind of pick and choose and take, hey, maybe these boots are better. Maybe this fabric here is better. That's important. 2, this is the only way to get in 1/6 scale the staff that Gandalf uses in The Hobbit. So that would be this staff here. Show that to the ZOV. So that's this staff here. So that's the main cam.
So that's not the same one in Lord of the Rings.
No, this is the one from the opening of Lord of the Rings. And then this is the one from Moria. So it comes with all three staffs he uses when he's Gandalf the Grey.
Huh.
One thing also is another major reason why I bought it is this has the Bridge of Khazad-dûm diorama. This is very expensive on its own. And the third main reason I bought it is this hat is much better than the first hat. Or than the Crown Series hat. Like 100% for sure this is much better. And so that's why I bought it. So buying those 3 parts separately is almost $200. So it made more sense just to get the full figure, get access to the full outfit, you know, etc. So let me take out some of these accessories that I'm going to use.
I could buy a Gandalf at a discounted price because it's going to be missing stuff.
Maybe. I do. Now, another reason why I bought it is Asmus has said that they're going to release the Crown Series head by itself. And in order to purchase that, you obviously have to own the first version of their figures. So that's important too. So, with all that being said, let's get to futzing.
Hell yeah.
So the first thing I want to do, and I'm going to actually take ZOV out for a little bit. I need you to help manage these cameras if you don't mind. The first thing I'm going to do is pop this head off. And the reason why I want to pop it off is out of the factory, they have like a little bit of a, kind of like a, it's very stiff. We need to wash
it's like a setting spray that they put on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I have a little bit of a bowl of water here.
A little bit of a bowl.
A tiny bowl, the smallest bowl of water. And we're gonna just dunk this head.
Any smaller would be a spoon.
Yeah, my God, they really went overboard with this fucking hair product. And we're actually gonna add more hair product, but we got to get this first round out.
Yeah, you gotta wash it out.
Mm-hmm.
I did this process with my Wonder Woman. It worked out so much better than just out of the box.
Yeah, and actually, let me angle this camera down so we can see.
You want some ZOV action right now?
Yeah, solo ZOV for me, please. Just solo it. There we go. All right, so we're gonna let that sit for a second. This Gandalf's head floating in a tub of water.
Yeah, it really has to soak in there.
Dude, this shit is. I thought I would just dip it and it would kind of be good to go. That's absolutely not the case. We're also gonna water treat this, and I do have my steamer. I do have a blow dryer. So, if you want to, hang out and watch men futz their dolls, you've come to the right channel. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
This head's
of course they want to. Yeah. I'm not even futzing a doll, and I'm watching.
Dean, I'm so excited. Lawnmower Simulator, price release $25. Dude, I'm copping that. Copping that all day. You're not a fan of Lawnmower Sim? What's the better angle? Let's see.
Either one.
I don't know. My hands kept getting in the way. Let's try that.
You're not wrong. Your meaty little hands were in the way. Your grubby little meat mittens.
Jesus.
What?
How dare you? Alright, let me get how Gandalf is soaking. Alright. Man, after stream the other day, Dean, we laughed so hard. Just kind of shooting the shit with Leao and Brendan. My ribs are still hurting from laughing, dude. That shit was so funny.
Dude,
just hanging out with the boys. All right,
honestly, I know it's so like cliche to say, but like we have like the fucking greatest group of people online.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, it's not cliche if it's the truth, bro.
Right.
Okay, let me see.
But it's like
get that in center frame. There we go.
These people that maybe you never would have met otherwise. It's just fantastic, dude.
All right, so we're definitely getting the product out. I can definitely tell this is becoming more malleable. And there's actually more hair on this head than I thought. In their like final product photos, it definitely he looks very I don't say bald, but Definitely looks like he could use more hair. And I did get that Tibetan lamb fur, so I'm also thinking of like ways that I can incorporate that into the figure. So let's let that set for a bit. While that's happening, I'll go ahead. If you want to bring in the main camera, we'll get yourself on screen again, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything looks good. Just doing my quick inspection. Probably should have done that before I started messing with the figure, but that's fine. One thing I do need is I want to look at this hand here for this staff. No, I think I'm gonna have to go with. Actually, I don't know. Maybe that hand will work with the staff. That's not too bad, but I think it could be better. All right, so we're gonna take this hand and we're gonna put the staff in there, and that fits good. But in order to do that, he's very stylish. The Gandalf. He has the finger. What is this? Where you put the thumb through the glove?
Yeah.
It's a trendsetter. Middle-earth trendsetter. And I remember when I got this figure the first time, it was always a pain in the butt to change the hands, because you have to kind of
Finagle it in.
put it on. Oh, actually, I remember having to do this. I think I have to slice this hand a bit.
Does he have shoelaces?
He does. It shows the
These are
V.
like full-on boots.
Yeah, this is quality, bro. This is Asmus quality.
I just figured he had boots on, like Star Wars boots, not.
All right, let's see. All right, we're gonna slice this thumb away from this finger. So, John, this is dedicated to you, bro. We're getting some good angle there.
Hell yeah.
Look at that, just
Nice.
like
Very
that.
cool.
And the reason why we need to do that is to slot this thumb through this hole. And I remember I had to do that on my old one too.
It's a weird issue to have. You think, like, if they, I mean, obviously they know it's part of the costume. Why would they either not sculpt it on all the hands or make every hand able to accept the...
Yeah, the little hole.
Yeah, like, what the hell? It's Asmus quality, I guess.
How dare you? All right, and then look at that. We got his thumb through just like that.
Very cool.
All right, so that's good. This outfit actually needs a lot less futzing than I thought, if I can be honest. I think we're going to spend most of our time with the head sculpt.
And the cloak.
Yeah, and the cloak. Yeah, you're right about
Yeah,
that.
honestly, that came... Did the previous owner maybe futz it beforehand?
No, he actually never really messed with this figure.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what the listing said. All right, so this hair is pretty much almost all natural. I think it's good enough. I almost want to get some like soap and wash it, but I think we should be fine to go to the next step. Let me just leave it in there for a little bit longer. This definitely does need to get futzed in, and I have the head off already. So let's put this little bag here. It's got a nice little bag. Look at that. And we're going to put that over his shoulder while we have the head off. One thing I'm going to do is get some double-sided tape and put a few coins in here so it has a little bit of weight to it. Might have to go off camera to get the double-sided tape, but we got that there. And then I believe this just rests like that. Yep, perfect. Okay, so let's get this head out of here. I have my blow dryer. If you could mute me just for a second, I'm gonna blow dry this, and that way I don't blow out people's ears. Just let me know when I'm good to do.
Very cool. So Zach is blow drying this 1/6 scale Gandalf head, and I'm sitting here explaining it. I don't really think I need to, but here we are. I hope you like it. Here it goes.
All right, so that is. Look at that. He's a little more natural. We're gonna put some product in there in a second. Let me just get this hand, place it over here, and we're gonna take this whole cloak and just dunk the whole thing in the water. Get that nice and
Uh-oh.
nice and wet.
It's hydrophobic.
No, it's getting there.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. It's quite a bit of water, not gonna lie. I think I misunderestimated this procedure. Now the reason that you do this is so that you could get a nice drape on this type of material.
Yeah.
Um,
Otherwise it's very poofy. I did this on my Jedi Luke, and it worked out so good on his cloak.
Uh-huh. Nice. Alright, so we're going to get Gandalf on his stand. You can go take ZOV off if you don't mind. We don't have Gandalf's foot in the camera the whole time. Thank you, sir. Let's get this crotch grabber raised up a bit. Nope. There we go. Get him on that stand. Okay, I'm gonna get my camera out of the way. Nope. There we go. Okay, perfect. So I think this is probably as soaked as it needs to be. Just gonna wring some water out. And we'll take our little bath here. Just toss it over here. Okay, perfect. Now, Dean made a great point earlier. Some material does take a bit to soak in. And so, just make sure you get it nice and soaked. And, I mean, generally speaking, you don't really have to worry about this damaging any fabric. I certainly wouldn't do this if he had a lot of leather on him. That would be very bad. So definitely watch out for that. And I'm going to start kind of just sculpting this fabric onto him. Making sure I can get it to lay right. And just keeping in mind how I want to pose him. And this figure is super posable, so I don't really think I have to worry too much about all these things. But really getting the fabric to lay right is the most important part.
Yeah. Kind of wish I had a figure that needed to be futzed.
Dude, that'd be fun to do like a joint futzing stream.
Actually, I have Anakin and Obi-Wan in their box. I brought
really?
them over. Yeah. I put their cloaks on before I boxed them up.
Uh-huh. Alright, so on this hand here... Let me see, can I bring this down? No, it's gonna fall. Let me bring back ZOV for a second. I wish you could do wide angle on StreamYard with the iPhone. Alright, so... Let me straighten this out just a bit. Okay. So my idea for the pose is basically to have him like one hand with the staff, one hand with the sword. Look at this, got a little belly. And I like the way this fabric is laying already. This is looking good. And I am going to go in and blow dry this just a bit. But the cloak, I'm loving the way that's sitting. And even, my gosh, getting water everywhere. Even he has this scarf, and this scarf I think is only in The Hobbit. But I'm wondering if I should drape this on. I feel like that's going to be too much fabric. I need to think about that.
Maybe if it goes under the hood.
Yeah. I need to look up some references of the G-Man. Oh, I'm liking the way this fabric is laying. This is laying really well.
Oh, yeah, it looks so good.
Yeah.
Way better than just...
Out of the box.
Gandalf.
Can you look that up? It's from The Hobbit. It's from the bag end scene. He has that, the scarf. If you can give me some pointers on how I should be positioning it, that would be great. Okay, I like the way that's going. Now this head is going to be interesting to Futz. So I picked up, and I don't know if this is going to work, I'll be completely honest. This is Marc Jacobs' Curl Defining Lotion. There was a different one that was recommended, but it was much more expensive, and it wasn't something that I could find locally. at least at the stores that I went to. And so I found this at Target. But let's get real. Let's play with our dollies, Dean. It smells fantastic.
So the pictures that I'm seeing,
Uh-huh.
you almost can't even tell he's wearing a scarf.
Yeah.
One, it's tucked under his beard and then over his shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And then I feel like it's probably like half the size as the one,
Uh-huh.
like width-wise. The one that the figure is too wide. It should be half that width.
Uh-huh. Okay. Keep
So
that
I don't know if you could use that and that look good.
Yeah. All right, so initial impressions. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I've never heard of curling lotion. I've heard of, like, you know, obviously like gel and mousse and stuff like that. But this feels really weird. I'm not really too keen on it. But the other one, the one that everyone recommends, is also a curling lotion. So I imagine it would probably perform similarly. But supposedly this is supposed to help kind of give us a little bit of curl, hopefully.
Nice.
If not, I think I might see what we can do about adding some hair on top of this hair. But the cape is definitely turning out very well. I'm digging that. I'm wondering if maybe putting some heat on here will help it start to curl. I've actually, like I said, I've never really messed with this stuff. I thought about putting it on my daughter's hair this morning to try it out, but I don't know. Alright, so this is what the head's looking like right now.
So you got the Tibetan, what is it?
Lamb fur?
Lamb fur, and you're going to use that to add more hair, possibly?
Yeah, I might take all this hair off and use the lamb fur. Or, because the hat's going to be on there, kind of just make like a little, almost like a toupee, and kind of use the hat to hold it down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really decided exactly how I want to do that. I will say, though, this is definitely... There is some stuff that is happening, but I'm not sure how much of that is just... I don't know. I'm very curious right now. It's definitely getting a little wavy. So go ahead and mute me for a second. I'm going to try to hit this with the blow dryer.
Go. He's blow drying again, guys. This is riveting. Riveting YouTube.
This is what they come for, Dean. They come for only the finest quality.
Yeah. I feel like if you had a comb, that might work.
Yeah. I need one of those Chewbacca combs. I mean, it's definitely making this hair have a little bit of... Before it's like very flat.
Yeah.
I'm not hating this. I'm going to put a little bit more on. It's also kind of hard because you have to be a little gentle. Like if this was your hair, you would just kind of, go at it. But I don't want to both put too much, and I don't want to be too rough with it. But
That's what she said.
I'm not hating this at all. Yeah, this seller was so cool with this deal. I was actually like really glad I bought from him.
How cool was he?
He shipped it really fast. I wasn't expecting to get this till like next Tuesday, but like that's what eBay estimated. I got here today, and he double boxed it, and it's just very friendly. I'm not hating this actually.
Yeah, when you unboxed it, I was like, oh wow, it's really well done.
Okay, so we're getting some volume here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start putting this on the figure so we can start getting an idea of what we're working with. Whoa, ZOV almost fell. Let me get this guy in frame, just like that. Dean, you got to do a futzing stream with that Anakin and Obi-Wan. Those are like $1,000 figures.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, again, I'm moving, so slowly but surely I'll go and black box up figures.
Uh huh.
So I boxed up my Thanos, Bruce Banner, Rocket.
Uh-huh.
Who else did I box up? Um, I boxed up a bunch of figures, and then I was like, you know what? I should get Anakin and Obi-Wan out of here.
Yeah.
So when I pulled their box out of storage, I remembered that I just like left the cloak inside the clan
Uh huh.
shell. So I was like, oh, I'll put the cloaks on them, like as they sit in here, so the cape's not getting all smushed. And goddamn, dude, they're such nice figures.
Yeah. Trying to see if I have any paper.
There's a book right next to you. Just take some from there.
No, that's the Hobbit book. Or that's Lord of the Rings, actually.
Yeah, just cut some out. You got scissors right there.
Take some paper from here. So what I want to try to do is kind of add a little bit of a bend to this hat. So getting some paper, bending it like that. We'll go ahead and put that in the hat. That'll allow us to add a little bit of a bend.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh wow, the hat looks good.
I think I need a little bit more paper.
You're stuffing the hat? Oh,
Yeah, with some paper. Just like kind of creating a fold like this.
yeah.
Just to give it a little bit of rigidity. Because the hat in the film is like very, very much a certain shape. So just trying to give it some sort of structure. I really like the sideshow hat, to be honest. If I could find that one, I would upgrade this hat to that one. If I'm being honest. So just kind of giving it a little bit of a shape there.
Now, is this the one that put Harry Potter into Hogwarts?
Yes, actually.
Nice.
The Tri-Wizard Tournament.
Dude, it's the sorting hat. Come on, man.
Oh, I see where you're going with that.
I forgot what I was going to ask. Damn it.
I'm not hating it so far. Definitely not hating it. Gotta go through and clean.
I don't think you could. I mean, it's still a solid figure. Like,
Yeah. I want this hand to be higher up on this sword. But I also think that the better hand would be this one. So let me just... Okay, that's weird. Because remember we were talking about that earlier, Dean? This hand is open. Like, good to go. I don't have to cut this
for
one.
the other side.
Yeah. Like, there's no nub at all. Like, so it definitely had never been cut. Oh, we're falling down. Okay, so let's get that other hand swapped out.
I want some answers.
What's interesting is the Asmus, the Crown Series Gandalf.
Yeah.
It uses Tarkin hands.
Oh wow.
So I wonder if they bought like the rights to use those hands, or like the sculpt from Hot Toys, or if they just said YOLO and just sculpted, recasted them. I wonder.
Both interesting ideas.
Exactly. I'm trying to get this thumb through and it's not. There we go. All right, got that through. Let's get that pommel in there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Nice.
We're definitely getting somewhere.
Back to ZOV.
Not yet. I want to futz this just a bit more. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can just take off COV for a second. I had this reference I want to look at. Let's go through this camera roll. Nope, is it not going to be in this camera? Okay. Let me look at this. Ah, I see. If I remember correctly, he kind of wears... No? It's really weird how he actually wears his cloak in the movie. It's not like you would think. Alright, let's go back to ZOV. It, like, almost folds down a little bit. Or at least on all the really nice Futz pictures that I've seen. Like, it wraps on the inside of his hand just a bit. Okay, let's bring back COV. It almost like wraps like that, where it kind of comes over.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Is that right, Dean? In the photos that you're seeing?
Yeah, it's like there's almost like it's almost like Kylo Ren has like a under tunic and then the cape and shawl over it. But yeah, it's a very intricate. Like for how simple his outfit is, it's not at all.
That's actually not bad. Like that. Just getting somewhere. Yeah, let me see. Because there's definitely a lot of fabric here. Because I think it's actually something like this. There we go. That makes so much more sense, actually. I was like, I remember when I futzed it, it was really weird when I first had this figure. It was like not very natural looking. But it made sense once you did it. And I think that's exactly what I just did.
Is it still super wet? It looks dry.
Yeah, it's definitely drying up pretty quick. I want this staff to kind of tuck behind this cloth. I'm trying to get a good angle on this, but so narrow the lens. I wish there was a better way to film this, but... Okay, so there's that. That's looking really good. Get that little divot out of the fabric. And I kind of like this side being open. I want to tuck this fabric in just a bit. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot.
And that's what's important.
It's definitely getting there. Stand is not very good, though. It's either that or the legs are just like a bit weird right now. Like the way the joint is laying.
Zach tried to put me on a figure stand, but my legs were too long. No? That's alright.
What was that from?
That's like a song.
That's really a song?
Yeah, it's like I was on TikTok a lot.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get the steamer going.
Dude, I want to
really-
figure.
Wait, Dean, can you pull up and share your screen? I want to see that Hobbit with the scarf. I want to see if I can get this going with the scarf, if you don't mind.
Let's see where to go. I clicked this one, and then there I found this one.
Yeah, share that for me. I want to see if I can soak this cloth and see if we can get this to lay on there.
Hold on, my fucking kick me.
Oh. Scabbard fell off.
See this?
Ah,
See how
I see.
small it is?
I see
So
what
it
you're
would
saying.
go from over his shoulder,
Okay.
under his beard,
Okay.
around his next shoulder, around his back of his neck, down through the back of the scarf again.
I got you. It almost looks like this should be folded in half.
That's what I was saying. It's too thick. Like, it's
Well,
too
no.
wide.
But I think you can still use it.
Yeah, but then you're doubling up the already.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think it could be done though. Yeah, it's not that it's actually pretty thin, if I'm being honest. So it'd be something like this, I guess? Right? Let me see, let me solo this real quick. Can you zoom in a little bit on that scarf?
I don't know.
Control, then mouse wheel up. Interesting. Is there any other pictures you can find of that? There's one where he's in bag end and it... Actually, it almost looks like it goes down and across.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like...
It basically loops around his neck and goes over under on his right shoulder.
Yeah.
This one. Hold on.
Got some steam going here.
Share. See?
Oh, that's weird.
So it just loops around his neck and goes over under.
Oh,
his right
okay.
shoulder.
That makes so much more sense. I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm going to try that. Let me just soak this for a second. Okay, we got that wet. Okay, yeah, keep that picture up for me, please. Can you zoom in on it, please? That's actually a great reference right there.
He's like modeling. It's like,
I know.
hello, hobbits.
Now, this is over the cloak, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try about that length, maybe? Let's wrap it around. Oh. Trying to figure out how I can do this. Something like that. And then... Definitely
Yes.
could work.
That's exactly it.
Okay. But I need to... There we go. And then tighten it up back here. Actually doesn't look half bad. That does not look half bad at all.
You nailed it. Can we go solo cam on the...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
That's not half bad at all. Now, one thing I do need to do off camera is these loops are a bit too big, so the scabbard keeps falling through. I remember I had to glue them a little tighter, but that can be done off camera. But I'm liking the way this is looking. And, you know, at
I'm
the
a
end of the day...
looking and I'm a liking.
Oops, that's not what I was There we go.
I can't believe you nailed that first try. I was like, dude, I'm going to have to sit here and explain it to him like a dozen times. And then I look and you had it. I was like, that's it. You did it.
I'm actually not hating this figure at all. I thought I was not going to be able to display it. Because I know the sculpt is a bit dated. But honestly, I don't think this looks too bad. What do you think?
No, I think it looks great, honestly.
I do want to mess with this just for 2 seconds. And then we're going out of town, actually.
Oh, yeah? Where are you going?
Just to Seguin. My cousin has a ranch up there.
Nice.
And, my cousin has a ranch out there. My parents just got a, not an RV, but like a trailer. I guess like it's like a living quarters. What do you call those, Dean? It's not an RV. It's one that you like tow. A camper, I guess?
Yeah, a camper.
Yeah, they just got a camper.
An RV trailer. Same thing.
Okay, so there's that. Let me get this crap out of the way. And then, let's get Gandalf on this diorama base. Get that hand plugged back in. You want to know something funny?
What's up?
I've had 3 Ian McKellen figures, not including this one. And every single one that I've ever had, all right, so this is what I'm working with right now. Every single one that I've ever had, I've had to repaint the nose straight out of the box. It's so big, and it always gets paint rubs on it. And specifically when I bought this, I was like, can you please put like some extra plastic around the nose? And it arrived in good order.
Nice.
I think off camera, I do want to do some joint juice on these ankles. Because they're definitely a bit loose, but that's not the seller's fault. But that's a look at Gandalf. Asmus V1. I'll probably grab the camera so I can show you guys. Well, that's him on the diorama base. With a little bit of futzing.
Nice. The hat makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let me clean this water off. Take my main camera off stream if you don't mind for a second. The Oxfather one.
Oh, I think I did that right.
Thank you very much. I was being lazy and I was like, let me use my shirt real quick and just dry it off. I think I will go back in with some aluminum foil and kind of help that hat bend just a bit. The paper's not working exactly like the foil would, because aluminum foil actually gets pretty firm when you kind of fold it on itself. That looks fucking amazing. All right, solo ZOV for me. Oh no, he almost fell. Wait, take it off. His ankles are just a bit too loose. I knew as soon as I went solo something like that would happen. All right, let's soloed again. All right. What do you think, Dean?
Makes me fucking want one, dude. Honestly, I need a Gandalf because I don't have any Lord of the Rings figures, which is like a fucking shame.
Mm-hmm. I love the way this curling stuff. I just kind of gave it just a little bit of wave. I think if I mess with it more and add a little bit more, I think I can kind of get it kind of exactly where I want it.
Yeah.
But that's not bad.
It's a really, really gorgeous figure.
Yeah, this is not bad for an older figure, my guy. This is definitely not bad. The cape kind of got a little cattywampus there when it almost fell off the base, but honestly, bro, this is not bad. Definitely $200 well spent.
Yeah, for sure. I've spent way more on worse figures.
What's the worst figure you ever bought?
Oh, man. Let's see. Worst figure I ever bought. Probably the Musashi. Like, the outfit was really nice, and I still have the outfit, but, like, the body was garbage. The feet, like, wouldn't even fit on the body. The swords were actually metal, but, like, the sheaths were trash. They, like, couldn't fit in the belt. It was just, and I was like, I spent way too much money on this. I never even bothered putting it back together.
Yeah.
Because Kevin ended up destroying it. I was like, thanks, bud.
Kevin knew how much you hated that thing, dude.
Yeah. It just,
Like,
I mean, it was like, in pictures, it was stunning. It was so beautiful. But, like, it just was, like, not good. And then there's, like, better versions out there that are, like, readily available. I'm like, what the fuck? I could have just waited.
Yeah. Well, Dean, thank you for joining me for this unboxing. Again, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, man, these guys didn't fucking answer any of my questions, that is because we are pre-recorded. So we'll make sure to make that very clear in the description and the title. Hopefully we'll do an unboxing with Mark once he gets his Crown Series, and I hope to do an unboxing with my Crown Series as well. Do a little bit of futzing, at least on my stream. But yeah, definitely don't sleep on this figure. You can get it for $200. Head sculpt's not the greatest, but I don't think it's too bad in hand. I think the promotional shots definitely don't do it justice. But yeah, Dean, thank you so much for sitting with me.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for watching The Joy of Hobbying. We'll be back Tuesday with another exciting episode of Collecting Weekly. I think we'll probably air this on probably Saturday since we don't have any streams going. But anyways, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
We'll catch you in the next episode.
Bye.